So I feel like it would be very, very, very kind of like selfish.
Because as much as you would say, I just want to provide for my family, I just want to provide for my kids, that's why I'm working, that is why you would see in that aspect that having a provider man at home is very, very important.
As long as you both have decided to like bring children into this world, it is not, you guys do not only care about yourselves only. No success out there can compensate for the failure at home.
I kind of like hate this. Usually, if both of the parents are absent at home, the responsibilities to take care of the children are passed on to the grandparents, which is I don't agree on.
Yeah.
I really don't like it. Even
Simply Promise and you. Hello guys, you're welcome to another episode. So today we want to speak about something that is very, very important for me.
Yeah.
I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, aka what you guys refer to as Mormons or LDS.
Yeah.
And
I'm Maria. So
what is your religion?
I'm a Roman Catholic.
Thank you.
Since birth.
So if you notice, both religions focus more on families.
Yeah.
They are family-based religions. So today, we want to talk about families, something related to families. So if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, drop your comment, and share with your friends. This is Simply Promise and you. So today, we want to talk about working mothers and single mothers. Or single mothers, or working mothers, or stay-at-home mothers. Yeah, we want to talk about working mothers or stay-at-home.
I was shocked with working mothers or single mothers.
Sorry, I'm so sorry, guys. You see,
I was shocked. This wasn't what we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
So today, we want to talk about working mothers or stay-at-home mothers.
Okay.
So which one is more beneficial to the home and to the rearing of children, the family? So what do you think?
Okay, I love this question. Because, guys, just to share, to start off, in my family, most of the women works. They have their own jobs. They make money. So my mom also works. My grandma, she also worked before when she was very strong and young. So I'm the eldest woman in my family. And if you would ask me if I want to be a working mom in the future or a stay-at-home mom, I would say I really want to be a stay-at-home mom.
Bucket. Why?
Okay. Maybe some of the viewers here who also know me personally, they will be like, huh? It's not like you. Because in my family, I'm also one of the kind of like achievers. I don't really settle for less. So, but I want to stop that, let's say, a generational problem in my, let's say, clan, in which the mothers are absent at home. Because as much as you would say, I just want to provide for my family, I just want to provide for my kids, that's why I'm working, that is why you would see in that aspect that having a provider man at home is very, very important. Because when you have an absent father who is working away to provide, then that's okay. Because that's his job.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't think I will require myself to work. So that is why I also want a provider man. Because being at home as a mother is very, very significant, especially during the developmental years of the children. Yeah.
Yeah, she made a good salient point. For me, yes, I understand that things are hard.
Yeah.
Life is very, very hard. To be honest with you, life is very, very hard. I understand that the economies of the world are going through a hard time. Like the economies of the world are in turmoil now.
Yeah.
So there are arguments that the finances or the income of the man might not really be enough for the home. So that might be the reason why women want to go into the workforce to work. You know, I understand those arguments. Those arguments are very, very good.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like throw away your arguments.
Yeah.
Those are valid arguments. But my major concern is, as long as you both have decided to like bring children into this world, it is not, you guys do not only care about yourselves only. Your responsibilities will now be shifted to your children. So I feel like it will be very, very, very kind of like selfish if both parents are absent at home. Because to be honest with you, no success out there can compensate for the failure at home. You can be as successful as you want to be in the society, but when it comes to your home, you're a failure. And for me, that's the biggest failure. Children are usually in a very, very developmental stage where they have to look up to someone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So if the dad is always busy, like she said, going out there to make the daily bread, and the mom is also doing that, so who is going to instill the family values on the children? Are you going to leave that on the nannies? Are you going to leave that on paid daily care proprietors? Because the person that spends more time with the children is the person that is likely to pass on values to that child.
Okay.
So if I have traditional and conservative values, and my nanny has liberal values, so because the nanny is spending most times with my child, they are likely to influence them to be more liberal. So I feel like mothers should be at home.
Yeah, and speaking of getting nannies, they usually do that if you are kind of like rich, or in, let's say, outside the Philippines, they should do that. But here in the Philippines, mostly, I won't deny this, and I kind of like hate this. Usually, if both of the parents are absent at home, the responsibilities to take care of the children are passed on to the grandparents, which is I don't agree on.
Yeah.
I really don't like it. Even though let's just say the love of grandparents are very different, you know, it's very big. It's a big love for you to be loved by your grandparents, yes. But I don't like that kind of like the grandparents should be resting at home. They're getting old. They're not
Yes.
getting any younger.
Yeah.
They're reflecting on the things in their lives, but instead of doing that, they're taking care of smaller children's. And also, I can't really say something bad about those women who wants to have a career, as what you've said. It's your right to have a career, to have your achievements, and I also have that kind of personality. But that's mostly because I'm the eldest woman, and you will surely understand that if you're here in Asia, especially here in the Philippines. So being eldest is a big thing, especially if you're a woman. So it's like being an eldest woman is going out there to provide, but also going home to cook something and put something on the table. So it's kind of like being masculine and feminine. That's why he also said like it's more matriarchal here, right?
Yeah, it's very matriarchal here in the Philippines. That's what I noticed.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess for me, I want to be a stay-at-home mom, because I also observe, especially with my aunt who is now in New Zealand. So she just went there to work now that her children are kind of like teenagers, so they have their own decisions now. They can do their own decisions, but also with the guidance of the elder people around. But still, the connection is there between the children and the mother, even though the mother is away. So I think for me, during the earlier years of my future children, I want to be a stay-at-home mom to, create connection, because that's very, very important. Of course, And also, as what I always say, some things that adults are seeking outside right now is connected to their childhood experiences. So if a child gets that validation inside the home, especially from her or his mother, she or he won't seek it outside.
Yeah, that's very, very true. So imagine being absent in the life of your daughter, and maybe there's a queer or an older man that kind of like starts sexually harassing your daughter, or maybe he taps your daughter on the. So if there's no mom at home, the daughter might not be comfortable sharing that. So imagine sharing that with a nanny. The nanny might not want to share that with the mom one day. Do you know why? Because the mom will be like, oh, where were you when my daughter was?
The blame will.
So the nanny would not want to give such information to the mom. Because she knows if she gives the information to the mom would sack her and feel like, oh, you are not doing your job. So, but if the mom is always at home and there's a connection between her and the daughter, the daughter will be like, hey, mom, Kuya, touch me. The mom will like, oh, really? You see, the mom cannot step in. So there should be a balance at home. Yes, like I said, the father is the protector, the leader, the provider. And so what the mom does, like when the husband comes back, she discusses that with the husband. Babe, see what happened. You know how men are. Men care so much about their daughters. The man will he will step in. He will bring in discipline. He will bring in action. So when such thing happens, there's this daughter, mother, father trust. So they can be able to influence their daughter for good. Do you get it? But if the mom is always chasing the dollar, chasing the peso, there's no real connection in trying to help these children grow up. And think about it. What about the sons? So the sons might be, you might not really know who is influencing your son. You realize that when your son becomes an adolescent, you realize that your son is now vaping, he's now smoking. It's because you were not there. If you were present in your son's life, the son will be able to tell you, hey, I saw this. You then step in very early. So I think in that formative period of their lives, the mom should stay at home. So we're not trying to I know this video will trigger some people, get some so-called feminists razzled or mad that we are saying this. We love you if you want to work, but we're telling you, when you start having children, it's not just about you.
Like for me, I plan to just if ever I want to work and I have my children, I want to work during that stage where my children are old enough to be in their own feet.
Because that's me exactly. I just want, at that early stage, they trust me to even open up to me, tell me things. They trust their mom to open up to their mom about the challenges that they are experiencing in life. So, because in my culture, let me say it in my language, I'll translate it. You say, "Anamo akeba nanka," meaning you don't learn how to use the left hand in old age. Whatsoever they learn at that formative stage, it is so hard for you to change it. So you start early. And do this. The scripture says, greater love had no man that he laid his life for his friends. So let me put it this way. Greater love had no parents that they lay their lives for their children for some time when it comes to career-wise, especially for the mom, so that they can be able to train their children. So this is just all we have to say. Because we believe that when there is balance at home, there is balance in the lives of the children. Because where there's an absent dad, especially an absent dad, that's where, according to statistics, you see lots of men in prison, all this kind of stuff, in mental health institution, because there's no father in life, in their lives. So that is why parents, please spend more time with your children. Please spend more time with your children. So for the working moms, if you want to work, fine, but what we are trying to advocate is for mothers to stay more at home and train the children.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that's it for our conversation with that topic. So if you also have your own thoughts about our opinions
Yes.
regarding that, you can also share that in the comment section. And please like this video, share it to your friends and family. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, please tap the subscribe button, also the notification bell, so you can be updated whenever we post something new. Thank you.